several times, not in the last couple weeks, but we certainly have used them in the
Well,
past.
Pam has been out of town. She was in
Ah,
Barcelona, so it might be
uh,
because she was gone and now she's back. So, uh, yeah, we'll get started again. Okay, so let's everybody take a good seat, comfortable seat. Scooch forward in your chair if you can. See if that feels just enough to give yourself some strength in that core. And walk your feet a little bit ahead of your knees, and that's going to require your core to engage more actively. Let's press your feet into the floor to try to bring some muscle energy into your legs as maybe you lift and spread those toes, and then gently, as you press the feet down, soften your toes back and down. All right. Let's rest your hands on your legs. Push your hands into your legs to help you grow a little bit taller and see if you can't straighten that spine out. Try to reach the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Roll your shoulders up and back a few times. So nice breath in, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. And a couple more of those as you do some cleansing breaths, breathing in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Welcome yourself to your practice. Know that this is your time to be present with who and how you are today in this present moment. If it feels good and safe, invite the eyes to gently close or just gaze over your knees. Begin to get acquainted with your breath as you breathe in through the nose, out through pursed lips, or back out through the nose. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. Nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing else you need to be doing. Just staying present with your practice. See if you can deepen the breath just a little bit as you breathe in. Invite the side ribs to expand, the belly to soften. Might even be able to draw the shoulder blades gently toward each other as you open the chest a bit. And then an easy exhalation. Knowing this breath is your magic tool for calming the mind, calming anxiety, helping you sleep. And breath work is a practice. And then bring the hands to your heart space, finger to finger, palm to palm, and we'll start to connect some movement with the breath. So as you inhale, pressing the hands in toward each other, elbows pointing out, lift the hands up toward the forehead, taking them as far as is comfortable in your body as you keep that pressure between the hands. And then the exhale, the hands come back down toward the center of the heart. You're going to take a little gentle twist to the right. So as you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, a gentle twist to the right. Keeping the nose in line with the fingers. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, a gentle twist to the left. Getting a different perspective in your space, or if you're keeping your eyes closed to maintain that inner awareness, that's good too. And then coming back to center. Keeping the hands pressed in toward each other, bring the fingertips towards you to get a stretch across the back of the wrist. Pause and hold this for just a moment. Nice breath in as you now turn your hands back up toward the center and down toward the earth. And come back to center again. Interlace the fingers and start to rotate the wrists. And some nice circles with your wrists go in one direction. Good. And then we'll take it the other way. Open your hands out wide like starfish. Press your arms forward. Spread the fingers as far away as you can possibly get them. Then bring the fingers together and apart, together and apart, together and apart, together and apart. Try to get those fingers working a little bit. Good. And then curl the fingers in like bear claws. Make a gentle fist and fling. Bear claws, gentle fist, fling. A few more of those. The hands going. One more. And then make some circles with your thumbs. A little pop and crackle there. Nice. Good. And then let's tap our fingers together as fast as we can. Good. Our arms are probably getting a little tired, stretched out. So then feel the release as you lower your arms down. Roll the shoulders a few more times. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Take those fingertips onto your shoulders. Lift the elbows up toward the sky. Take them out to the side. Dip them down toward the earth and sweep them back up towards the sky. So inhale, exhale out to the side and back and down. Inhale up, exhale out, back and down. Good. One more time. Notice if those shoulders are feeling a little sticky today. One side feels different than the other. That's okay. Good. Now bring your elbows forward. Keep the fingertips resting wherever they comfortably rest. Draw the elbows toward each other in that direction. Lower the chin towards your chest and round your back body just a little bit to find that stretch across the back shoulder blades. Pause here for a sec. And then lengthen your spine back up, lift your chin, open the elbows out wide, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take your eye gaze up just a little bit. Find that nice open heart. Good. Pause here. And then we'll move with the breath. As we exhale, draw the elbows in toward each other, chin to the chest, round your back body into cat pose. And then inhale, lengthen your spine back up, open the elbows out, lift the heart space. Good. Let's do two more of those with your breath. Exhaling into your cat. Easy does it. No forcing, but give yourself just enough. Inhale, open the heart. Good. Beautiful. And last one. Everybody looks great. Rounding and opening that heart. Nice. Good. Then come back to neutral. Bring your hands back down. Take a minute just to feel. Notice the sensations. Good. All right. Let's tick-tock side to side. So we're just you can hold on to the side of the chair. Just tick-tock side to side. Feel the shift of the sitting bones on the chair. And then next time you find yourself on that right side, we're going to pause there for a moment. Bring the hands to your hip, left hand to your hip, elbow points back, heart lifts up. Really keep the heart shining forward. If it feels right for you, extend your left arm back behind you, palm up, get that nice rotation in your shoulder. And then check and see how it feels to lift the arm up to the sky, maybe upper arm in line with the ear. Take it to your level of comfort. That's just enough, not too little, not too much. And reach forward with those fingers, trying to get a little more stretch in that rib cage. Let's lift and lower 3 times. So we're going to lift back up. That's 1. Exhale, crescent over with that breath. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Exhale, crescent. Good. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crescent. Beautiful. And then come back to center. Reach both hands together. See how that feels. And then bring the hands down to your heart. Pause here for just a moment. Notice one side feels longer than the other. I'm going to take that left hand down to the chair, right hand to the hip, elbow points back. Get nice and tall and tip on over to that left side. Stay here for a sec. And then if it feels right, my shoulder's acting wonky lately, so let's see how it feels if take that right arm out to the side. Good. And then slowly test it, go to your level of comfort, and then maybe the upper arm in line with the ear. Good. Try to reach out a little bit further to try to get that stretch between your hip and your rib, really lengthening those ribs in your side body. Good. Looks great. Beautiful. Let's lift and lower 3 times again. So inhale, lift. Use your side body muscles if you can. Good. And crescent. Good. And lift like a nice warm summer breeze, right? A little bit of movement in the trees today. And lift. Let's do that one more time. And crescent. Try to make our bodies kind of more like nature, make natural movement. Take both arms up overhead, get taller, reach for the sides, grab a cloud, take your eye gaze up towards the sun, big breath in here, palms together, hands come down to the heart. Very nice, good. All right, let's take our feet a bit wider. Hands on the thighs again. Let's start with some circles of your torso. So shifting your weight from sit bone to sit bone. Take it as deep or as shallow as feels good in your body today. Good. Unwinding all the stuff, the chaos, and then take it the other way. Creating that nice balance. Little of this, little of that. And one more. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Now press your hands into your legs, press your feet into the floor, grow tall. Big breath in and hinge forward, looking for a stretch in those inner thighs. So keep going until you notice sensation in the inner thighs, while at the same time you're trying to take your knees away from each other even more to enhance that sensation. Keep pressing the feet into the floor. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. Jim, this might feel good on your back. If it doesn't, don't go down quite as far. Lift back up, take a nice breath in. And we'll try that one more time. Hinge forward. Keep pushing the feet into the floor. Keep pushing the knees away from each other, right? Reach with the crown of the head. Try to grow your spine even longer. Nice breath in. And then as you exhale, lift back up. Good. Nice. All right, bring your feet back to neutral. We're going to do a little twisting here. So we're going to place your hands on your knees, but the right hand's going to come to the side of the legs, all right? The side of the right leg. And we're going to lengthen the spine with a breath in. And as you exhale, slide your hand along the side of your thigh as you gently twist towards the right. Elbow points back behind you. Eye gaze looks over your shoulder. Pause here for a minute, using all your side body muscles, your whole torso and core muscles, keeping it nice and strong. And then when you're ready, come back to center. We'll do that side one more time. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right again. Try to use your side body and core muscles to twist you rather than forcing anything with your left hand. Nice open twist here, and then come back to center. Take a breath in. We'll go the other way. Take that left hand to the side of your leg. Elbow points back. Eye gaze looks over that left shoulder. Nice breath in here. Pause for a moment. Notice what you notice. Back off if something feels weird, and enhance and twist a little deeper if it feels okay. Take it to that edge, and then come back to center. Another breath in. And as you exhale, gently twist toward that left side again, looking over your left shoulder. Maybe your eyeballs can keep looking over your shoulder and get a little more twist in your neck as well. And then easy does it, come back to center. Good. Hinge forward again with a nice forward fold. Feel the belly rest on your thighs. Get a nice squish in those intestines. Good. And then lift back up, and we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, get that nice belly press. Good for the compression in the intestines and in the belly. And then we'll lift back up. Good. All right. Let's take a second, just swing those arms free and easy. Try to get some movement in those shoulders. Good. Nice big movements, right? Nice big and big as you can make them. Good. Now let's take them alternating of each other. So one's going forward, the other's going back. See if you can maintain that nice, neutral, easy does it swing. Okay. All right, we're going to slow that down a little bit. I'm going to try not to clobber my window. I'm going to make a big figure 8 in front of us. I got to turn to the side or I'm going to hit the windowsill. Nice big figure 8 with that shoulder. Motion is lotion in the shoulder, so greasing up the shoulder joint there. Also, that is the Celtic weave, if you remember what Jacqueline used to teach us. This helps to get your energy back to the way it's intended to flow. Interesting, cool stuff, right? Let's go to the other side. I don't know if anybody still practices some of that energy medicine yoga, the tapping or this Celtic weave. Right, shoulder looking good. Good. And one more. Nice. Shake the shoulders out, just kind of up and down. Hit the heels on the floor. We're doing a little bouncing, a little neuro reset. Shake it all off. Good. Okay. Whew, that felt good. Let's work our neck a little bit now that we're a little bit more loose. So keep the chin parallel to the earth. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Let the eyeballs keep looking over. Get that nice movement in your neck. Good. Come back to center. Go the other direction. Look over the left shoulder. Nice. And back to center. Tip the head to the right as you maybe use your right hand, just a gentle, not tug and pull, but just a little pressure to create some more sensation from left earlobe to left shoulder. And then extend your left arm down and reach those fingertips down toward the earth. Really try to enhance that stretch from earlobe to shoulder, shoulder all the way down to your fingertips. All right, we're not going to put any strain on the neck, and to reduce any strain on the neck, we're going to use that same right hand to support our head and lift the head back up to center. And I'll take that strain out of the neck, at least it does for me. Bobble the head and then tip it the other direction. So your left ear is hovering over your left shoulder. Right fingertips are reaching down toward the earth. And then if it felt good that first time and you want to give just a little, you're not torquing or pulling, you're just offering a little bit of weight on that side of your head so you can really find that sensation. See if you can get a little more, right? Just enough from earlobe to shoulder, shoulder to fingertips. Good. All right, and then take that left hand, take it to the side of your head and use that to help lift your head back up to center. And then bobble that head back around. Okay. All right, let's scrunch our nose up, scrunch our face up a little bit. Let's scrunch it all up, and then big wide mouth. And then smile. And frown. Scrunch it up again. Big blink, blink, blink. Big surprise. Good. Smile. Frown. Scrunch. And blink, blink, and blink. Good. All right. Get back to my spot. Okay. Let's work our feet and legs a little bit. So we're going to start by tapping those toes. Get them going as fast as you can get them. Maybe put your hands on your thighs and tap your fingers as well. And then let's take our toes out and in. Take them out and in. Out and in. The knees are going to go away from each other just a little bit. Out and in. A little external, internal rotation there. Good. One more time. Out and in. Lift your heels up. Lift and lower your heels. Let them bounce on the floor for that nice neuro reset. Nice breath in. Easy breath out. Big breath out. And then alternate heel, toe, and do that with your hands as well. Heel, toe, and then fingers, and then lift the heel of your hand. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Just heel, toe, lift fingers, lift the heel of your hand. Good. Okay, good. Let's, if your lower back's having an issue today, lean back in the chair. But if you want to try to strengthen your core a little bit more, sit forward. We're going to lift that leg up and do some ankle circles. So you can lean back or sit up, whichever one works better today. Every day we're a different machine, right? I'm finding that more and more. Go the other direction. And then point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good. And then see if you can extend that leg long. Press out through the heel of your foot. You can hold on or not. And then we're going to draw the knee into your chest and press out again. Now you can hold on with one hand, no hands. What works today? Knee to chest. Let's do 3. You can also do a heel toe tap if your legs are having an issue today. All right, lots of choices. Hold on, heel toe tap, or look, ma, no hands. Oh, baby, you feel that in the hip a little bit. Watch out for that. Okay, give that leg a little massage. That's really good for the quadriceps to help you be able to get up out of the chair, right? All right, let's try the other side. Get you walking to the farmer's market, Margaret, right? Yep, I love that. Heel toe, heel toe. Good. All right. And then extend the leg, press out through the heel of the toes, spread those toes, and then just give a little stretch first, knee to chest and extend. Knee to chest and extend, and then you decide if you want to hold on one hand, no hands, both hands, or heel toe tap. You get to decide. And try a little bit of everything. Let's do 3 more. I see 3 hands. And 1 more. Good. Give that leg a little massage, a little love. Now that we've kind of hit that hip flexor, let's work our hip circle some. So we're going to lift the leg out. You have 3 options here too. You can make some circles with your hip. You can also keep your toes down and lift the heel up and rock the knee in and out. Just trying to get some motion in that where the leg connects to the hip. Go the other direction if you've lifted your leg up. So I just sent another email to Kelly today to see if we can do another in-person class at some point in this fall. So I'm excited about that. Let's go to the other side. So I'll let you know what she says. Try to get together again. Go the other direction. I think that was so fun last time. Good. You can keep the toe on the earth. Rock it back and forth a little. Good. Okay. Nice. All right. If you have your block, choose your block. We're going to do a little hamstring stretch. So let's extend your leg, your right leg, onto the block. Let's do the leg strengthener first. All right. Leg strengthener means you press the heel down and lift the toes up and try to press your thigh bone down toward the earth and feel the muscles of the legs engage. I'm going to press onto the side of the chair to grow my spine tall, elbow points back, heart's lifted. Take a breath in, then exhale, start to hinge forward. Toes stay toward the nose. If it's too much, soften your toes down, right? It's going to keep a nice straight back, so we're lifting the heart. We're belly button to the thigh, not the nose to the knee. That's it. Beautiful. Keep that head lifted. Nice. We don't want to curl our back any more than we need to. Trying to get a stretch across the whole back of the leg. Might even feel it in your Achilles tendon. All right, lift back up, breath in. These you want to make sure you do every day, okay? Because if your hamstrings get tight, it makes it harder to walk and your lower back can get hurt. So you really want to keep the hamstrings and the quads nice and strong. Good. Our summer camp has started. So there's kids all over the place here now. And then lift back up. Good. All right. Bring that block with you, if you would. And put the side of your foot, your pinky toe side of the foot on the block. So you can either leave it flat the way it was, or you can lift it up tall. Put the side of your pinky toe side of your foot on the block. Lift and spread your toes. And take that knee out to that right side. The hands can be on the thighs or back behind you, and then hinge forward, getting a stretch in the hip. We already did a little stretching there. So this is a figure 4 pose to really try to open that hip joint. Again, we're hinging from the hip, head and neck stay lifted, leading with the heart. So if you want a twofer and hold on to the back of the chair, you can squeeze your shoulder blades together, get a little bit more opening in your chest, a little more opening in the shoulder. Okay, lift up. If that felt good, if that felt just enough, do it again. If you want to try to put the ankle on the knee, if that's too much, then it's too much. You're not practicing lagom. You're practicing too much. So find what works for you. So maybe the ankle comes on the knee, maybe it stays on the block. We need just enough, just right. Hinge forward again. Every time you take an exhale, just try to invite that knee to soften out to the side. Not gritting your teeth. Sometimes hips are very tricky, right? Yeah, good. All right, lift that one up. Take it out to the side and come up on the heel of your foot. And then we're going to bring the knee to the opposite calf. So now we're getting that stretch on the outer hip, all working one leg. So we work the hamstring and the outside of the hip. We work the hip flexor, getting that whole leg, keeping you strong and independent. Good. Lift back up and then just rock that leg on the heel of your foot, side to side. That leg should feel pretty good. All right, let's do our hamstring stretch on the other side. So now I'm on my left side. I'm going to start with the leg strengthener, right? So the heel is on the block, toes are lifted and spread, pointing toward the sky. And then the leg is as straight as you can get it. You might have to scoot forward in the chair. Press your thigh bone down toward the earth. Get that muscle energy working. Get nice and tall. Hold on to your legs or the back of the chair and then start to hinge forward. Keep the legs strong and active while you're doing this, okay? Keep the toes lifted and spread. Keep the leg activated. Now hold it here for just a bit. Good. All right, lift back up, nice breath in. And exhale, hinge forward again. I'm going to see you guys again next week too. So excited to see you twice in a month, which is a nice treat for me. Keep pressing the heel down, the thigh bone down. Good. And then lift back up, bring the block with you. Your foot, slide it over, put it to the height that you think will work for this side. It might be different than the other side. All right, we're going to come to the pinky toe side of the foot, set it on the block somewhere. See if that knee is open to going out to the side. Flex your foot like you're standing on something. Lift and spread your toes. That helps protect your knee. Lengthen. Hinge forward. So you can hold on to the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together again. Keeping those shoulder blades active and wiggly, right? And fluid is going to really help keep you upright so you're not forward head and rounded shoulders, right? I think you guys all look really good in that department. Your yoga is really paying off. Lift back up, take a breath in. And then again, if that was just enough, but you think that there's more to be found, you can bring the knee up to the, okay, so for me, that's not the case on this leg. So I'm going to keep this leg, it was just enough right there. So you pick, and then we're going to hinge forward again. This is the side that had bursitis, so I think there's still some scar tissue or something in there. So, you know, we are results of the life, the great life we've lived. So we have to pay attention to that. Another breath in. Last thing I want to start that baby up again. Good. And then lift back up. Lower the foot down. Come on the heel of your foot. Take it out to the side a bit so you have plenty of room to bring your knee in the direction of your opposite calf. Keep the foot flexed and toes lifted and spread. You're getting a nice stretch across the outer thigh. Easy breath in, easy breath out. You might want to massage that IT band with your hand, or if you have a massage ball, that would feel good. And notice if one side's a little tighter than the other. It's okay. Good. Lift that up and then just rock it back and forth. We take our ball out to the side, or block out to the side, feet together, knees apart, butterfly those knees. Have you guys seen the swallowtails out? Gosh, they're all over the place here. The yellow ones with the black. I haven't seen any of the blue ones. I think they're swallowtails. Okay, I want to do some weights. Did you bring your weights to your chair today? So if you have some weights or water bottles or tuna cans or just nothing, that's fine too. Let me give you a second to get those. All righty. Everybody get their goodies. Take a drink. Thank you, Margaret, for reminding. Take a nice drink. Chug, chug. Good. Did you find a man? There you go. Okay. All right, let's start with our wrists like I like to do. So you're just going to cross your left wrist over your right wrist and let it hang off the side of your leg. And we're going to lift, pause, and lower. Lift, pause, and lower. Lift, pause. Keep those forearms and wrist bones working. A little stress under tension, right? Lift and lift. Good. And I always say these weights are good to keep visible. So, if you got a few spare minutes in the middle of the day, just pick them up. Something's always better than nothing, right? Let's do two more. I like the lift, pause, and release. Last one, lift, pause, and release. Now we'll go to the other side. So my left hand's on my left thigh, right hand's crossing over. Lift, pause, release. Lift, pause. You'll hear my voice in your head. Lift, pause, pause. Yeah, the pausing is what really gives you that strength, having to hold it up, trying not to use too much momentum. Right? Good. Notice if they bend about the same degree. Yoga just teaches us stuff about our body, right? Let's do two more. And last one. Nice. All right. I'm going to work our biceps first with a hammer curl so that the palms are going to face the midline, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to lift the weight to the shoulders. All right. So my palms are facing each other. At the same time, I'm lifting my heels up. Lifting my heels up. Those of you who want to stand, if you want to stand and do these exercises, you can do that. Adding little heel lifts, toe lifts, little squats, whatever it is you might feel motivated to do today. Good. Keeping the elbows pretty much locked into the side body so that you can more isolate your muscle. All right, let's turn it now so it's pointing towards the sky. And we're going to lift up. And let's even take them out to the side just a little bit and then back to center. So take them out to the side a little bit and then bring them toward the shoulder. And now I'm going to lift my toes instead of the heels. Lift the toes instead of the heels. Good. So I'm bringing them to the shoulders and then sweeping them out to the side just a little bit. Your bicep has two different muscle insertion sites. So this helps get both of those. Let's do two more each way. One, and then toward the shoulder, and then sweep out to the side just a little bit. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to hinge forward just a bit. We're going to work those shoulder blades. As I'm leaning forward just a bit, bring the elbows back and the hands right to my rib cage. really squeezing those shoulder blades together. That's where the magic happens. So you can't even see my arms. I don't even look like I have arms here, right? Lower them back down and then up to the rib cage. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try not to tighten the neck or look up to see the camera, but try to keep the neck in a neutral position so you're gazing over the front of your knees or your mat. So we're going to lower and then lift up to the rib cage, squeeze those elbows, trying to touch the elbows toward each other, and then release. I like that pause at the top as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. You may feel a little bit of tension in the back of your neck between the shoulder blades, but that's that muscles that are going to really help keep your chest upright. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 1 and 2. And last one, lift and squeeze. Beautiful. Okay, now that the elbows are at the side body, you're going to sweep that elbow back and straighten it back behind you, pausing there for a moment. The palms are facing the midline back behind you, and then come back to that 90-degree angle. Press them back behind you, pause, hold it there for just a second, and then bend back to those robot arms. Press back and squeeze. Even imagine trying to clap your hands together behind your back. That'll engage those tricep muscles even just a little bit more. You try to clap your hands behind you. Again, keep the neck soft. I'm hinging forward just about 30, 40 degrees with my torso. Right? And then trying to clap the hands back behind you. Just gives you a little more intensity in those muscles. You feel that in the triceps and the back of your arms? Let's do 3 more. 1 and 2. Last one and 3. Nice. Okay, let's take a little break. Find your breath. Good, nice exhale. Okay, I'm going to take my feet wide and bring the weights in between my knees. Try to get your feet nice and wide. And then I'm going to bring the weights to my heart. Elbows are going to point back. Kind of squeeze the shoulder blades together again. So I'm going to separate those weights just a little bit so they're now almost under my arms. And then come back to center. All right. So lift up to the heart. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And lower the arms back down. Now, if you have any rotator cuff issues and you're feeling pinching or pain, then I would recommend you don't do this one, or just go to the point where you don't feel any discomfort, because you might want to exacerbate a healing rotator cuff tear. Okay, let's do 3 more of these. So lift, squeeze, good, lower, lift, squeeze, good, and lower. Last one, lift, squeeze, good, and lower. All right, walk the feet back to center. I'm going to bring the arms to the shoulders and reach one at a time or both, depending on your energy level today. You can take them both up at the same time, or you can alternate one at a time. Or you can go 1, 1, 2, which is kind of fun too. Little pattern there. 1, 1, and 2. Good. Some of you got them going together all the time. Nice. Good for the shoulders, but again, any pain, no pain is all gain in this department. Let's do 2 more of the separate and together. Last one. Up, up, and together. Good. And lower down. Okay. One of the last ones we'll do is take your arms out in front of you and curl toward the fingertips and out again. This is a little more challenging, so if you need to lower your arms down a little bit, you can, or go one at a time. This will help strengthen a rotator cuff if you have issues. Let's do 3 more. Extend and bend. Good. 2. And last one. Nice. Good. Roll the shoulders a few times. And we're going to place the weights on our right above our knees on our thigh bones. And you may need to sit back in the chair. If you do, that's fine. And we're going to just lift the foot and hold it and really work that hip flexor again and try to get that quad going. They're going to lift and hold. You want to try to work up to about 5 seconds of holding. If you want to get really fancy, you can lift and extend, bring it back up and lower, kind of like what we did earlier. If that feels like too much, you can just lift your toes up off the, lift your heel up off the earth and keep the toes connected. So do what feels right today. Even just marching, that slow march is awesome. You feel this in your legs and your hip flexors. You're going to need to stretch those babies out when you finish your class today. You can lay flat on your bed for a little bit. Try to stretch out the hip flexors. You can, if you'd like to get on the floor, you can lay on the floor and put your knees up on a couch or a chair. That helps to release those, believe it or not. Let's do one more each side. Can't see your feet too much. Good. Okay. Whew. Let's set these back down the way we picked them up. Nice and easy. You can even just kind of straighten the legs out, give them a little massage. See what feels good. Your legs a little massage. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to finish up with a couple of warrior poses. I feel like you've really stretched out well today. So I think we could get some good warrior poses in today. So let's see if you can't take your feet a little bit wider than your mat, wider than the legs of your chair. Make sure your knees are directly above your ankles. Press your feet into the floor. Lift and spread your toes. Really get the feet grounded and connected to the earth as you lower the toes back down. Sit up nice and tall. So now your hands can rest on your legs as you push into your legs to grow your spine, sitting up really tall. Sweep your arms up overhead. Big breath in. Extend them nice and long. Look over your right fingertips. Warrior two, strong and stable. Plug the head of the arm bone into your shoulder so you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. It's going to help you lift your heart just a little bit. Lowering the left arm, rotate the right arm up, palm up, and lift it up overhead, gazing at the hand if that works in your body today. Reach a little bit higher. Find those ribs that we opened up earlier. See if you can get those a little bit more open. Good. Now bring that right hand, the elbow, onto the right thigh and the left hand on the left hip, elbow pointed back. This is extended side angle pose. You can stay here, or do you remember when we extended that left arm out to the left side and reach it up overhead, maybe upper arm in line with the ear for a nice extended side angle. Keep reaching tall. Keep pressing that right elbow into your thigh to keep you from collapsing into it. Lift up out of that. Beautiful. All right, and then come back to your warrior two one more time, looking over those right fingertips, and bring the hands back down to the thighs. While we're here, we're going to take right shoulder to left knee, get a stretch across that right flank, back to center, left shoulder to right knee. Good. Inhale, lift, and one more time each way. It's one of my favorite stretches because you're not going to find this throughout the course of the day just by living. There's not much that makes you get into this position. All right. Ugh. Shake it all out. Let's go to the other side. So sweep the arms in front of you. Big breath in. Exhale into warrior two. Look over your left fingertips. Plug the head of the arm bone into your shoulder to really activate the back body. Press the feet into the floor. Take the knees away from each other. This is an active posture. Good. Lower your right hand down. Rotate your left palm up. Reach it overhead into peaceful warrior. Nice breath in. Eye gaze looks up if that's right for you. And then we're going to bring that left elbow onto the left thigh, right hand onto the right hip with the elbow pointed back. Lift that heart space. Really push your left elbow into your left leg to lift up out of that space. Good. Nice. Stay good. Beautiful. Stay here or reach that right arm out to the side. Palm is up. Take it up toward the sky, up towards your ear. Good. Breathing in. Extended side angle pose. Beautiful. And then ending in warrior two, looking over the left hand. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm strong. I'm stable. I can do hard things. And then bringing the hands back to your thighs. Hinge forward. Nice stretch on that inner thigh. Straight spine. Lift back up. Heel toe walk your feet back to center. And just rock the knees side to side. All right. Now sit back in the chair. And we're going to just do a couple minute Satanama. All right. So Satanama is the Satnam, meaning that which is the whole cycle of life, birth, life, death, rebirth, just that whole cycle. We use the fingers, creates vibration, pressure points in the body, just a nice meditation. Also been studied under Alzheimer's.org to help caregivers as well as people that might just need a little help with sleeping, relaxing, focus, that type of thing. So we're going to start with the thumb on the index finger. That will be Sa. And then we'll switch it to the thumb to the middle finger, Ta. Thumb to ring finger, Na. And thumb to pinky, Ma. Satanama, Satnam. Okay? We take a nice breath in, so this is a good chance to use your vocals, all right? So take that breath in, and you can do it as loud as you want. We're going to just do it for a couple minutes loud, and then we're going to do it for a little bit in a whisper, tiny bit for silence, back again to a whisper, and then back again to loud, okay? So normally you would do, several minutes of each, but we're just going to shorten it. So put your hands on your thighs. Take a moment to center into this meditation. Finger on the thumb on the index finger. Take a nice breath in. Satanama. See if you can use one breath for the whole Satanama. Take another breath. Satanama. Breath. Satanama. 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 One more. Satanama. Now we'll do a whisper. One breath. Now silence. Keep the fingers going. Say it to yourself. Back to a whisper. Now full vocals. Satanama, 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 Satanama. One more. Satanama. Bring the hands together in front of the heart, and we'll chant the sound of Om together 3 times. Om. 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 Lower your hands back down to your thighs. Invite your eyes to close for just a couple minutes of Shavasana, allowing everything we've done to settle into your body, integrate into the tissues. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like, but if you feel ready, begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders, turn your head side to side, move your body back and forth. And bring your hands to your heart space, finger to finger or palm to palm. Take a moment to notice how your body feels after giving it some attention and breath and movement. And know that all the light and love that's in my heart honors that same light and love in each of yours. Bow your head to honor your practice. And then lift your head, blink your eyes, and greet your Sangha with Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thanks for coming. Enjoy this
Namaste,
gorgeous
Cathy.
day. Namaste. Take good care. See y'all next week, I hope.
Oh, good.
For sure.
I love
A couple
Okay.
notes.
Thank you,
Yay.
Kathy.
You're welcome. You're
Great class.
welcome.
I feel really a lot of exertion, but now I feel more energetic. So thank you.
Yeah, same,
Great
me
class.
too. Yeah, don't
Agree.
need my coffee
Agree.
today.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Wow.
Take good care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.